Hey everyone, welcome to Reddit Readout. Today we are checking out Rules Horror. Story 1. How to Play Hide and Seek with Spirits, Chapter 1 of PGI. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. Welcome back, this file is focused on the Hide and Seek invocation. As a reminder, the object you must use is something that looks like an eye. Once summoned, the spirit will communicate its needs using the rice grains to write. 1. If the spirit writes in a language you do not understand, say the following phrase: I apologize, but I do not understand, could you please write it in English, or in whatever language you wish to use. Do not switch languages more than once. 2. Give the spirit whatever they ask for. It will most likely ask for a vessel. We recommend stuffed anthropomorphic animals, and some kind of thing to see who is it, such as a small stick or some kind of sticker or a small cosmetic item. 3. While you play as it, you must count up to 60. Don't skip numbers, otherwise, they will be mad. 3. While searching, avoid teasing them. Don't say things like I wonder if someone's in there, they don't like it. Keep quiet until you know where they are. 3. Once you've found them, give them the item that proves that you were it, and say found you, now it's your turn. You may say something else, but make it clear you've found them, and it's their turn to search. 3. If you find yourself unable to find them, shout you've won, you were hidden too well. They will come out of their hiding spot and will take the item, but also a coin of whatever currency your country uses. The value they take is random. In Europe, they may take anything between 1 cent and 2 euros. 4. If you are the hider, you have 60 seconds to hide. Do not hide in obvious places such as under the sheets or in a closet, they'd take it as you not taking them seriously. 4. While hiding, the only noise you can make is the sound of you breathing, they'll hear anything that isn't the sound of breathing. 4. Don't switch hiding spots, if you do, they'll think you're a dirty cheater. You don't want that. 4. Keep a watch on you. If after 7 minutes, they've not found you, you've won, you can come out of hiding. Once you find them, say you were too slow to find me, I won. Extend your hand towards them, they'll give you the item that means you're it, and they'll give you a coin of your current currency. 4. If they find you before 7 minutes, they'll simply give you the it item and wait for you to start counting again. 5. You may keep playing for as long as you want, but when you're done, go back to where you summoned your playmate, and tell them it was fun, thank you for coming and playing with me, then blow out the candles. The spirit will not overstay its welcome, and leave the vessel. Please note that this vessel will be used for the following games you will start. If you do not wish for that, destroy it, preferably by fire. The following rules only apply if you've accidentally summoned something bad. 6. You'll know you've messed up when the candles blow out on their own. Every curtain will be closed and any other light sources will be removed, leaving the room pitch black. You have 300 seconds to hide before it takes shape. 7. Once it takes shape, it will stay for exactly 300 seconds, if you aren't found during this time, it will leave. But this will be hard, it knows not to waste time. Here is how it will spend its time. First, it will close any and all blinds, to make sure no one is peeking. If the room is locked, it'll close them only once it enters. Then, it will look for something sharp or pointy, such as scissors, knives, or even a needle. Finally, it'll start looking for you. If it finds you, I hope you don't mind having your eyes pierced. Here's a few tips to slow it down. 8. Open every blind. Every blind takes very little time to close. 8. Block every item it could use as a weapon. It is fast but not very strong. Forcing it to break a lock will waste quite a bit of time. It is not useful to lock other doors as it will be able to destroy them in much less time with its newfound tool. 8. Make noise decoys. It will check places where it heard noises. 9. As a last resort, if it found you, you can try to run away, though, it won't hesitate to injure you to make you stop running, kind of a double or nothing situation. Here you go. You should know everything about it. Paranormal Games Industry. P.G.I. Story 2. Welcome to my garden. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. You had only closed your eyes for a moment. Are you really already dreaming? No, you've found yourself in the garden. Beautiful trees and bushes surround you, each containing the most flawless-looking fruits of marvelous varieties. You see a young woman picking apples in the distance. The grass is soft beneath your feet, and as you make your way over you notice the air is saturated with a translucent veil of pink mist. The woman turns to look at you and smiles before handing you a note. Confused, you try to ask where you are, but she has already turned away and ventured beyond your limited vision. Puzzled, you begin to read the note. Welcome to my garden. I've worked here my whole life, and have always maintained the proper diet. Ensure you do as well, and I promise you nothing but bliss. Each fruit is meant for a specific person. Choose wisely or become the embodiment of your true nature. 1. The apple is sweet with seeds of poison. Only eat if you yourself have a sweet exterior with darkness inside you. 2. Prickly pears have thorns on the outside, yet nurture those in the desert seeking refuge. This fruit is meant for those who seem rough, but have a caring nature. 3. Oranges are full of tang through and through. If you are zesty, bold, and like to make your presence known, this is the fruit for you. 4. Pears are sweet and soft. Only those with a truly loving nature can consume these. 5. Bananas are artificially made and have lost the connection to their past. Those who are lost may eat to regain who you once were. 6. Dragon fruits are named for the great beasts that once roamed this world. Only the strong and courageous may conquer it. 7. Grapes come in bunches, all interconnected through a network of vines. Only those deeply embedded in their community may eat these. Intrigued, you put the note in your pocket and make your selection. After a brief hesitation, remembering the warning, you take a bite. The woman now finished collecting her fruit walked calmly through the peaceful garden. As she came across a pile of clothes, she sighed deeply. It's a shame humans are so blind. They almost never pick right. She reached under the pile of clothes and pulled out a handful of seeds of what would have been their correct fruit. They understand so many wonders, yet their biggest mystery is always themselves. Story 3. Welcome to Kindergarten Rosalind. A place to share scary stories which contain a set of rules to follow. Look at how pretty you are, Rossi. Mom said. I got a new dress for kindergarten, and I really liked. It was a nice baby blue color and was very comfy. I did a broken pirouette with my stubby legs and almost tripped. My mom smiled and laughed a little. Do you like it? I nodded and smiled. I couldn't talk. I was mute. I was born mute. Glad you do. She said. What time is it? Oh goodness, we're gonna be late. She grabbed my tiny hand and threw me in the car. My seatbelt wasn't on, since Mom forgot, but I knew how to buckle it in. I always get told that I'm very smart for my age, because I can read and write and do a lot of things kids my age can't. I like it when people tell me that, but not around other kids since they seem to get jealous or sad. I don't understand it. I don't understand people at all, really, and that's why I was kind of scared to go to kindergarten. Before I knew it, we got out of the car and entered a colorful building which was supposed to be kindergarten. It looked a tiny bit off. I can't tell you what was off, I just knew something was off. Goodbye, honey. Have a great day. My mom gave me a kiss and left. Right as I entered, there was a man sitting on a chair. Can you read? He asked. I was a bit freaked out by him. I nodded. I was scared. What did he want from me? He passed me a note and then left the building. Before I could read it, a teacher called me in. Rosalind. Come. You're late. She said. I ran towards the class in embarrassment. All of the kids were there. I entered the classroom and they all stared at me. This is the new girl, Rosalind. She can't speak, but she can hear. Let's all welcome her into our group. I stood there awkwardly while they all sighed a bored welcome. Please go to your seat, Rosalind. We will begin class now. One boring hour later and we got to go home. I pulled out the note from my backpack and started reading it. Hello, you've noticed that this place is off, didn't you? Well, it's not just paranoia. This place isn't what you think. I've noticed you and you're special. Please read the rules below to ensure your safety. 1. Do not come in late. The teachers will be angered and you will have horrible nightmares that I can't even describe here. You will be left with scars for years. 2. Only go to the bathroom when you actually need to. If you wander through the halls, you will have to play a game of hide and seek. Instructions on how to survive have been provided on the back of the paper. 3. Choose one toy for the rest of the year. If you pick up any other toy, the toy you played with will get angry and will make any person you love/meet will either ignore you or hate you. Sometimes a mix-up between both. 4. Only eat the breadsticks at lunch. Only pretend you're eating if you get anything else and then put it in your backpack. It will be gone by the time you get home. 5. When getting dropped off, make sure you check the sky. 5a. If it's cloudy and looks like it's about to rain, tell your mom you don't have school. You don't, and if you come in the entities are gonna get angry and make you clean the halls for the rest of eternity. 5b. If the sky is bright blue, it's safe. 5c. If it's any other color then run to the greenhouse as fast as you can. Make sure a teacher doesn't see you and then knock 3 times. You will have to play a game with one of your classmates. They really like to cheat, but they have to play fair. If you catch them cheating, call them out. If you lose then you'll be one of the dice. 6. Be respectful to teachers and school staff. Help out the cleaning ladies once in a while and you might just get a pass the next time you mess up. Keep in mind you can only mess up one time with a pass. 7. If you feel the need to puke, puke on the floor. Don't puke on a carpet, toy, or kid. The cleaning ladies/the kids' parents will get very mad and you will puke out your guts. Literally. 8. Take a look through the books. You might find some hints or requests. Do the requests, no matter how gruesome they are. You will be fine. 9. Be nice to Jared. He's a big snitch and he will tell his dad if you make him mad/sad. You do not want to meet Jared's dad. 10. I cannot stress this enough but don't go to the nurse's office. The nurse has been dead for years and she still roams the nurse's office. She will be let out and will torture you and every single person in your bloodline. I hid a first aid kit in the gym locker. Make sure no one sees you opening it/using it, the nurse will know and get offended, which will also let her out. 11. If you get called to the principal's office, kill yourself. There is some insta-death medicine in the first aid kit. Don't worry about getting seen while searching for it. You will have a quick and painless death. 12. Always come to school with a new haircut and a different outfit from the one you wore yesterday. That way the entities will be less likely to recognize you. Please tie your hair so it can't be pulled as easily. I was scared. What was this? Was this a prank? What if it isn't? I wanted to show this to my mom and go to another kindergarten, but I felt as if I shouldn't. I flipped the note but before I could read it my mom came into the room. That's all for today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe.